What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Norfolk State versus NC Central college basketball matchup going down Monday, February 3rd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on something long term. We have a ton of action lined up this week, whether it's, the college hoops cards that we have, NBA and NHL on the board, so make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for more of a VIP experience. We're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Norfolk State and NC Central. And we got Norfolk State coming into this one with a record of 15-8 on the year, 14-6 against the number this season after an 67-65 win over South Carolina State in their last matchup, while NC Central comes into this one off an 82-77 win over South Carolina State in their last game. And, the thing about Norfolk State is this is a Norfolk State team that more often than not over the last couple of years has been the MEAC representative in the NCAA tournament, or at least they're the team that you sort of think about when you think of MEAC basketball, at least if you ask teams with just some sort of semblance of an idea of the MEAC, what this Norfolk State team means to this conference. They haven't made the NCAA tournament since 2021 and 2022, but they've had 3 straight 20-win seasons. So for a conference that is still, no offense to the MEAC, but still viewed as one of the weakest conferences in college basketball, at least this season, only ahead of the NEC and the SWAC, having a 20-win team more often than not is still, a big thing for this conference. And I think that Norfolk State is rightfully so one of the best teams out there, and probably rightfully so the favorite in this conference. However, this is still a Norfolk State team that I feel leans a little bit heavily on their defense at times, and for good reason. It's the most efficient defense in the MEAC. But this is still a Norfolk State team that hasn't necessarily been winning games as comfortably as we've seen in past seasons. They lost outright on the road at Morgan State. They barely covered they barely beat South Carolina State. They didn't cover, laying the 8 points in their last game at home. They did beat up on Howard. They beat up on Coppin State, and that's all well and good. But NC Central is a team that's, been under the radar a little bit. And yeah, at 10-12, and they've taken some questionable losses. Teams like North Carolina A&T, Coppin State was a bad loss, and Morgan State. But since then, have woken up with 3 straight losses. And head-to-head between these two teams, NC Central has been a bit of a thorn in the side of Norfolk State. The last 5 meetings between these two teams have all been decided by 6 points or less, including a pair of meetings at NC Central back in 2022-23 that needed overtime. And I just think that 9.5 in a matchup like this between two teams that are probably expected to be battling for the MEAC down the stretch, I think 9.5 points feels like a lot. I mean, Norfolk State 5-1 and NC Central 3-2. So this is a big game for NC Central. They fall back here. They fall to 2.5 games back of Norfolk State at the top of the MEAC. But a win here for NC Central pulls them to within a half game. So I think that you see a really concerted effort from NC Central here. I'm not saying that Norfolk State's just going to out-and-out tank this game, but I think that you really see an inspired effort here from the Eagles. I think at worst, NC Central makes this one respectable. So I'm going to take North Carolina Central. I'm going to take the 9.5 points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.